Artificial intelligence will never replace us, but you are going to get left behind rather quickly if you don't learn how to adapt and use these tools to help you accelerate the speed of your workflow and just learn how to get things done quicker overall. So here are my top 5 free AI tools for content creators, photographers, and filmmakers. And heck, even if you're a regular person, these tools are going to help you become the most productive you that you can possibly be. First up, we have Notion. And if you haven't heard of Notion before, you need to get on this tool immediately. At this point, Notion basically serves as my second brain. I have all of my ideas neatly organized inside of Notion. It's where I keep all of my YouTube video ideas, my Instagram reel ideas, and my TikTok video ideas. It also has a bunch of interactive to-do lists that are really, really easy to manage, and it's really satisfying moving one thing from one column to another. But the best part about Notion is how it integrates AI into its application, and it basically helps you greatly increase the speed of your typing or your writing by using AI prompts. So you can tell it to basically give you information on something, you can do research, you can ask it a question. It's basically ChatGPT built into Notion. So I actually typed up the script for this video inside of Notion, and when I was typing and I wanted more information about the Notion app itself, all I hit the slash key, and then I selected write with AI, and I asked it to give me more information on the Notion application, and just like that, all the information was there for me to use. It also types up Instagram captions for you, which I think is really, really dope and really saves you a lot of time. Just don't forget to add your own personality to it, because most people can generally tell when something is written by AI, and getting the best answer is mastering the prompt. Just like ChatGPT, if your prompt is good, then the response that Notion gives you is also going to be good. Next up, we have Midjourney's replacement. Now, if you don't know what Midjourney is, it was basically an AI tool that allowed you to create any kind of AI art or AI images using prompts from text, and these images were everywhere on the internet. So even if you don't know that they were from Midjourney, you've probably seen one or two out there. Now, the reason I mentioned Midjourney is because Midjourney just recently closed up their free trial, and it's no longer free to use, and you can get in if you hadn't already created an account from before. Now, this is a huge bummer for a lot of people, but the next replacement tool is here, and it's called Adobe Firefly. Now, keep in mind, Adobe Firefly is still in beta, so you will have to sign up to get on the wait list, but it is still 100% free. And again, because it's a beta, it will make mistakes sometimes, so just keep that in mind. Now, just like Midjourney, Adobe Firefly works exactly the same way. All you do is you type in a text prompt, and then Adobe Firefly will create an AI generated image based on that text. So me personally, I really wanted to see what a Scottish fold would look like if it was a pug. Now, I got the results that I was looking for. I just don't know if it's really cute or super terrifying. And once you generate your image, you're able to change a bunch of sliders and dials and pieces of information to basically adjust and tailor the image to your liking. You're able to change the color of the image. You can change the lighting from whatever it is normally to golden hour. You can change the orientation that the photo was taken in. You can change it from a realistic photo to a digital art photo, which are really popular right now. But my favorite search prompt is that when you find an image that's kind of what you're looking for, but not exactly, you're able to then use that image as a reference image, and then a slider pops up in the search bar, basically allowing you to push that slider between that reference image and your prompt, creating a mix which helps the engine determine what kind of image you're looking for. And generally, whenever you use this, you're able to find the image that you're looking for in most cases. Now, I think similarly to Midjourney, Adobe Firefly is a game changer if you want to create AI generated art, and it really helps you speed up your workflow in creating storyboards or just finding unique images to help sell your concept to a potential client. Heck, I even used Adobe Firefly to create the thumbnail for this YouTube video. Next up, we have vidyo.ai, and this one has a bit of a funky spelling, but essentially what it does is that it converts your long form content into short form content, and it's really simple to use. All you have to do is head over to vidyo.ai and create your free account. Then simply all you do is you start the process of creating whatever kind of video you want. So let's just say you want to create a Instagram reel or a TikTok out of a long form content. You would select that, then you would simply either drop in your video, or my preferred method is that you paste in the link of your YouTube video, and following that, Vidyo.ai is going to ask you to select from a range of templates and caption styles, and it's going to ask you to pick a few because it is going to generate a few different videos for you. So once you do that and you hit submit or generate, all you have to do is sit back and watch, and the magic happens all on its own. Vidyo.ai is going to spit out a bunch of different short form pieces of content, and it uses AI to basically identify the key moments in your long form video, and it creates these separate pieces of content for you. It even gives you custom titles, and the captions are always on point. This is an awesome tool to use if you're just short on time or if you're running out of ideas, because it's going to help you greatly increase your output and basically help you post every single day if that's something you want to do on other social media platforms. Next up, we have CapCut. Now, I know a lot of you guys consider CapCut to be a video editor and not an AI tool, and it is, but hear me out, because there are some awesome AI tools that CapCut is incorporating into their video editor to make them really competitive and catch up to the bigger, more established professional video editors a lot quickly. And the first one is dynamic captions, and you've definitely seen these all over Instagram and TikTok, but essentially CapCut takes your video, analyzes the audio, and automatically generates captions for it. And the best part is that these captions are fully editable, meaning that you can change the color or the style or the font. And generally doing something like this would require an external plugin or just a ton of time to do it manually. So it's awesome that CapCut is integrating AI to help speed up your workflow in creating captions. The other AI feature that CapCut offers is tracking, and it's really cool to see this in this editor, because generally in the past you needed something like Adobe After Effects to be able to track anything, or a more advanced professional editor. But this app uses AI to basically figure out where your face is, and it tracks it, and it does a pretty good job. I was honestly really impressed when I used this. And again, if you don't know how to use a tool that's really complicated like After Effects, or if you're not a professional editor, CapCut is a huge cheat code to help utilize AI to help you edit much faster to create more professional effects. And finally, we have Adobe Podcast. Now, if you haven't heard of Adobe Podcast before, you're about to love me, trust me. Now, this is perfect for people that don't have a professional mic, that don't know how to edit audio, or maybe just don't have time to edit audio. The way that Adobe Podcast works is that you simply drag in any kind of audio file into its system, and instantly it removes all of the background noise and enhances the speech of the person talking. It literally makes it sound professional, just like the name sort of indicates. It makes it sound like you're filming a podcast, and it's really, really excellent for voices. I know a ton of people that have used Adobe Podcast on commercial and professional projects when the initial audio got messed up for whatever reason or wasn't recorded the right way initially. Adobe Podcast was able to save that audio even when they couldn't figure out how to edit it. So the AI in Adobe Podcast is absolutely brilliant. And just keep in mind that this is also in beta similarly to Adobe Firefly. So get on that wait list, get signed up, because just like Adobe Firefly, this is not going to be free forever. So make sure you incorporate this into your workflow, especially if you don't have a professional microphone. It will make it sound like you do. Now, before we sign off, I'm going to throw in one more extra bonus tool, and it's called remove.bg, and it's super simple to use, and the name really suggests what it does. It allows you to remove the background from any kind of image, and all you have to do is just upload your image onto remove.bg. It removes the background and you download it. It's just as simple as that, and it's completely free. Now, this is generally pretty easy to do in Photoshop, but again, Photoshop is a paid app and not everyone has access to Photoshop. So I figured I'd just throw this in for those of you guys that are looking to remove the background on your images completely for free. And that's it. Those are my top 5 AI tools that are free for content creators, filmmakers, or photographers. And heck, like I said before, even if you're a regular person, these will help you significantly speed up your workflow. So I would love for you guys to drop a comment below and let me know if you're going to be using any of these AI tools, which ones you maybe knew about and maybe which ones you didn't. And I really want to know from you guys, do you think that this will increase the speed of your workflow? If you guys want to see more videos like this on tech, on productivity, photography, filmmaking, then definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That's all I have for this video though. I'll see you guys in the next one, and until then, keep creating.